Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our Laravel 8 blog series. So guys, now in this video, we are going to learn how to fetch the categories data in our frontend navbar. Okay, so we are going to loop over here. So guys, now let's begin with it. So first, let's move to this frontend navbar design. Okay, so here is a navbar and let's make this to margin end. Okay, so which moves to at the beginning part. So from here it should loop and show your data. All set. So now guys, let's add our link, I mean category. So let's begin over here. I'm going to remove this disable. Yep, let's start PHP and end PHP. Now guys, you are going to create a variable called category is equal to not category, it's categories. Okay, and now guys, let's call our category model. So we have to start from our path, category path. Okay, so first we are going to app models and then category model. Okay, so call app, then backslash models, then backslash and your category model colon all the data, not all, we have to give the condition where only selected data should come. So now guys, we have two conditions over here. Okay, so one is your navbar and one is your normal status, which is permanently hiding it. Let me show you. So while we add or edit the category, let me show it. Okay, so here we see the status mode. One is navbar status and one is common status. Okay, if I hide, it should be hidden, and if I just hide this, it should be hidden from the navbar, but it will be displayed in your category or view category part. Done. So guys, now let's check this both conditions in our application. So let's go to database and categories. Here is our column field name. So navbar underscore status and one is status. Let's add that navbar status if it is set to 0. Again use the where condition, and status if it is 0, then only you have to get. If it becomes 1, it means hidden. So yep, and use a get function. Done. Let me just zoom it. Here we go. And now let's copy this category and use a for each loop. For each, here you paste category of cate items. Okay, let's copy this and just print in your link your category name. Let me end this for each after the link. So guys, let's check that is that column name is correct. Name and the slug. Let's copy the slug. So you need to copy this and create the slug. SLUG slug. Save. And now guys, let's check the output. Okay, here we refresh. Cool. So you can see guys that PHP Laravel 8 and CodeIgniter has come, and now let's click on that. So you find that perfect URL PHP Laravel 8. So Laravel, and you move with CodeIgniter. Here you get the URL. Done guys. So now let me just show you one condition. Here is our PHP category. I am going to hide from the status. Okay, so let's update this. So updated, let's check, let's see that this PHP is hidden. Okay, it's checked. So if you refresh, your PHP should not be shown. Cool guys, so it's working fine. And if you come to this status part and let's update. Okay, here you see you're not visible. Okay, that PHP is not visible. And let me uncheck this and let's select only this part. Update, updated, and here you go. You see that PHP is still not shown. If you just uncheck that both. Okay, update, perfect. So here you get your output. Done, guys. So now guys, let's begin with creating its category pages. Okay, so here you see that drop down, right? I have just left this because if you require any custom links and all, you can use it, or else let's comment and keep that in for future purpose. Okay, so in future we'll be using it. And let me set up this route for home page URL where I'm going to create forward slash. All done. Oops, I have just missed out that, guys. Let's create this in a URL function. Save it. So now guys, let me click on this PHP. Here you find that PHP, right? So before this, we need to specify this as a category, and that is your category. Okay, or else let's make, because we are making this as a blog, so category doesn't look good. You can just add a tutorial slash PHP and then your PHP post. Okay, so in this way we are going to view it. So guys, let's add this tutorial part. Okay, so now guys, let's remove this double quotes and just add in a single quotes tutorial and give forward slash and then concatenate that. Okay, so we have concatenated it, and now guys, you can get back, refresh, and now let's click on any of the link. Here you find tutorial slash PHP. So guys, let's copy this and create a route. Let's get back. Yep. So need to move to web.php. Here you create route colon colon get method and paste the path. And this PHP is nothing but your category. So you can tell category underscore slug. Done. And now let's move to your controller. So it's all about the front end side, right? So let's use this front end controller itself. Okay, let me copy and paste, comma, and you can just tell view category post. Okay, so we are going to view that categories post, right? So let's copy this and go to the front end controller and create a function. So let's copy this and paste it. Here we create for that. So now you need to get the variable, I mean your category slug. Let's copy that and here you pass that dollar category slug. And now guys, you are going to check all the post for this category. Okay, so for that case guys, you just need to go to your post controller, I mean post module. So post module in the sense like all your post data. Let me view. Okay, so here you find this category, right? So there are three posts for this PHP category. Okay, so we are going to search this data and display in it. Yep. So now guys, let's take this category slug and search that in our categories model. Okay, so let's create a variable called category is equal to category colon colon where you're going to check your slug and then again with the status. Okay, so where status, and you're going to check with the first data. Done. So here guys, in this you're going to check with the category, I mean slug, and then your category data. Here is my category slug data. Let's pass that, and this is your next data where status should be 0. If it is 0, then only you have to execute, and if you find the slug, then only you have to get the data. So guys, if it is true, let's paste, else you're going to return and redirect back to home page. Okay, so let's type that return redirect to home page. Just send that to home page. And here, if the category is found, let's search for the post. Let's create a variable post is equal to where post colon colon where, and again where condition, and then get function to get all the data. So first step guys, here you are going to get the category underscore ID. This category ID is nothing but your category's ID. Okay, so in your post table, just print that and match it with your created category ID. Okay, and let's use the status to check status equal to 0. So now guys, let's copy this and paste here. So now guys, let's move this, let's display all this post in a post folder with the index file. Okay, so now guys, let's go to that folder and create a folder named post. So inside frontend, create a folder post, and inside this, let's create a blade file with name index. All set. So now guys, let's extend the app, paste here. Yep. And now guys, let's see the output, and here you can tell category view post. Okay, so for the output we are going to check like this. Let's refresh. Perfect. So we are on this. So if you change to Laravel 8, here you see tutorial of Laravel, tutorial of CodeIgniter. Perfect. So let's get back. And yep guys, now now let's pass the variables in a compact function. So compact function, and send the variable called post, and then let's send the category also. Let's copy this and send that, as simple. So yep guys, and now let's go to this post and fetch all the post data. So here we create a py5 and remove this. Here we begin with container row and column md9, and in column md3 you're going to create your advertising area. Okay, advertising area, and here you set all your posts. So before this post you have to create your heading, category heading. So let me just add that category heading. All done. And you set that in h4 tag, where let's fetch the category heading. So this is your variable, and let's call that variable over here directly $category of name. Done. And here you start with your card shadow, card body, h2 tag. Let me just show you a demo. Hello. And here you set margin top 4. Yep. And now guys, let's see a demo of this. Okay, so here is the output guys. So now guys, let me just design with the simple CSS codes, and I'll just show you that output. So before that, let's make this to py4, that padding top and bottom, and here let's add a border for this area, where you can tell this p2, and your advertising area comes inside this. So yep. And now guys, let me add the CSS. So here I have written the CSS. Let's copy this, copy, and let's go to our custom.css file and add that code. Okay, so make sure your card heading, post heading, let's copy this post heading and paste inside this h2 tag, here post heading. And now guys, let's see the output once. So refresh. Perfect. So here we get the cool design. And now let's fetch all the post. So here we use for else, hit enter, and at this place you're going to copy your post variable. Copy this and paste here post of your post item. Okay, so let's control X and paste here. and here you copy the same design and paste in a h1 tag and remove this heading design and tell here no post available. Okay, all done. If the post is available, you can show from your post. So let's double curly brace post of name. All set. So yep, and you need to set this in a tag, and here you set your add the slug slug slug. Okay, so before creating your slug, you need to set up the path. So what path you are going to set? This tutorial where you are calling your category and then your post data, right? So yep guys, let's copy this tutorial. First, create a URL function, call the tutorial / and then your category slug. So category slug we already have sent over here, right? So let's copy this category and send it. Concatenate category of slug, and then again concatenate over here / and then call your post of slug. So either you can call this way or else you can use your relationship and call that slug. Okay, so now guys, let's see the output for this. Here we refresh. Cool. So here you get no post available right now. Why? Okay, it's in code igniter, so we don't have any post on that. As you can see on view post, here you have no category. Let's move on PHP. So here you see how to insert data in PHP MySQL. Perfect. So this underline is looking awkward. Let's add the class inside this as text decoration none. All set guys. So now guys, if you want to make this link as a blue or any other color, you can just set up with your CSS. And now over here after the a tag, I want to display in h6 the here posted on, and you can call that created at where format function, where you will tell date, month and year in capital Y. Okay, so you can just see. Oops. So let's refresh. Here you get so posted on this date, right? And by whom it is added, if you want to show that also, you can just call the user data. So it's post item of user, where you can call the name. Save, and here you refresh. Okay, so it didn't get. So here we get this error. Why? Because we have not included that. Let's go to that post model. Here you see created by, it's not linked with the user. So let's link it. So public function where user return $this belongs to function, and here you call user model : class your foreign key and the primary key. So primary key of user table and the foreign key is created by. Let's send this ID, and now you can copy this user function, go back. Now it is called inside this, and now you can display in your category view name. Okay, so yes, let's refresh. Perfect. So you can see that guys, posted. Okay, you can just change this posted by. All done. Let's make this in one. Here I'm going to make this a span class where margin start 3. I want to give the space, that space. So now you can refresh. So here you get the output. So it's showing posted by admin. Okay, so whoever posts, it shows their name. So now guys, let's click on this post and view the post. So let me click on this here. Okay, the URL is wrong. Let's get back. The slug is correct, guys. I think we have inserted a wrong URL. So let me just change this. Okay, so here we find that slug is wrong. Let me update it. It will update it correctly. Now you can just check. Perfect. So we have already done the slug validation. Link in the description. So now guys, let's refresh and now let's check the output. So here you find perfect. So tutorial PHP and this is your post. So guys, in this video, that's it. And let's continue next video about how to view this post and create a route for it and many much things about it. So in this video, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please subscribe, like and share.